Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to study a new lesson about the factors and the prime numbers. So here, if you see this example, 4 times 5 or 5 times 4, we always call, if you remember, the 20, we call it the multiple of 4 and 5. And we also call it divisible. The number 20 is divisible by 4 and 5. What about the 5 and 4? We call them just simply factors. So first, let's see what we mean by factors. Factors means that you break something into parts, as we here have parts in this puzzle. And if we have, for example, a chair, if we break this chair into 2 parts, then we say that 2 parts are the factors of the chair. Or we can say, to break it into 3 parts, these parts are the factors of the chair. So as for these 4 things, we also have the same case for numbers. So factoring means to break something into smaller parts. So here I have 6 equals 1 times what? Of course, 1 times 6. So in this case, we say that 1 and 6 are called factors of number 6. 6 equals what? Equals 2 times 3 also. So here we say that 2 and 3 are factors of number 6. So if I want to know finally what are the factors of number 6, you will say they are 1, 2, 3, and 6. How many are they? They are 4 factors. Let's try another example, the 12. 12 equals 1 times 12. And I say that 1 and 12 are factors of number 12. Also 2 and 6 are factors for number 12. And also 12 equals what else? Equals 3 times 4. So we say 3 and 4 are factors of number 12. All these are considered to be factors for number 12. So that's why we say factors of number 12 are what? Are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. How many are they? They are simply 6 factors. So here also 18 equals 1 times 18 are factors of number 18. 2 times 9 are factors of number 18. And also 3 times 6 are factors of number 18. So now you can get the factors. Yes, very easily we can get it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. How many these factors are? We just simply are going to count them and say 6 factors. So factors are numbers that can be multiplied together to achieve a product, like 1 times 12, 2 times 3 equals 6, and so on. So this means factor times factor equals product. Like here in this example, 2 times 3 equals 6. So here we call 2 and 3 are factors of number 6. Factors in real life, how we can see them in real life. In this case, we have 4 balls. If I want to arrange these balls, how would I arrange them? So I will simply can arrange them in this way. So if I'm counting how many rows and columns do I have 1 column and 4 rows. So as we said in multiplication, we say 1 times 4. So this is way number 1 to arrange the balls. I can arrange them differently just by arranging them this way. So let's see. So I can arrange them as you see here. So how many rows do I have? 2 rows and 2 columns. So let's multiply the rows and columns. So it's 2 times 2. So this is another way, which is way 2, in order to arranging these balls. So here we can say that factors help in arranging things in different ways. So as factors help in arranging things in different ways, we can either arrange it by 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. Both are 2 ways in order to arrange things. This is way 1 and this is way 2, which we've just mentioned. So we say that 1 times 4 and 2 times 2 both are considered factors of number 4. Now, how to get factors? We have different ways in order to get factors. The first method is called the tree method or the leaves method. in which if I want to get the factors of number 6, I just consider them like a tree, and I can write 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So the factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. How many are they? They are 4 factors. The second method is called the rainbow method, or we can call it the sum method. So it's 1 times 6 and 2 times 3 as follows, and then get factors of number 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. How many are the factors? Are 4 factors. The way number 3 is just simply write them in one step here, 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 6, the factors are 4 factors. The number of factors are 4. The last method, which is the method we are going to solve by, is 6. We can find factors, 1 times 6, then write 2 times 3, then go starting from the 1, like the arrows here are drawn, and say the factors are just by order, 1 and 2 and 3 and 6. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So how many are the factors? They are 4 factors. Let's now practice. Write the factors of number 4 and write the factors of number 6. Factors of number 4 are 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. Then we have 3 times something? No. So here we will stop and just count and just begin to write the factors. So they are 1, 2, and 4. By the way, we don't take the repeated factor 2, so we don't write 1, 2, 2, 4, but instead we write 1, 2, 4. We just take one number from each. And number of factors are 3 factors. As for number 6, we say 1 times 6, 2 times 3. Shall we write 3 times 2? It equals also 6. No, we don't write it because it's repeated. It's exactly the same as 2 times 3. It does not give new information. So 1, 2, 3, 6. We go from left to right as follows. So factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So number of factors are 4. Now let's begin with the prime numbers, and let's see what do we mean by the prime numbers. So in order to get the prime numbers first, in order to know what I mean by prime numbers, we have to get the factors first from 1 to 9 and see. So if I have numbers from 1 to 9 and I want to get factors of each one of them. So let's first begin by getting the factors of number 1. So what are the factors of number 1? They are 1 times 1. How many factors do I have here for number 1? It's only 1 factor because we don't usually take the repeated number. Factors of number 2 are 1 times 2. Do we have another factors? No. Factors of number 3, 1 times 3, or 3 times 1, exactly the same. So we just have 2 factors for 2 and 2 factors for the 3. Let's see the 4. We have 1 times 4 and we have 2 times 2. How many factors do we have for number 4? 3 factors because we don't take the 2, which is number repeated here. How many factors for the 5? We have only 2 because it's only 1 times 5. For number 6, it's 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So how many factors do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, and 6. We have 4 factors. For number 7, so it's 1 times 7. For number 8, it's 1 times 8 and it's 2 times 4 equals 8. For 9, 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. So notice here the numbers that are colored in yellow, the factors that are colored in yellow. How many factors do we have here? We only have 2 factors. What do you notice about these factors? We have the first is 1 and the second is that the number itself. So in case of 2, it's 1 times 2. So here we have 2, which is the number itself, and the other factor is the 1. So here we say that if we have the factors, only 2 factors for a number, and these 2 factors are 1 and itself, we call this number a prime number. So this means that number 2, number 3, number 5, and number 7 are called prime numbers. And so on, we can continue after 9 to reach what are the prime numbers we have. So why didn't we say that 1 is a prime number? Because in the case Here we have only one factor, and the prime numbers tells me that we should have two factors, not just one factor. So prime numbers are whole numbers that has only two factors, which are 1 and itself. Why the number 1 is not a prime? Because it doesn't have two factors, it has only one factor. And the two factors, by the way, which means also that these two factors should be distinct or different. And in the case of 1, we have 1 and 1, so they are not different from each other. So let's now pick the prime numbers. So in case of 2, we said 2 equals 1 times 2. In case of 3, we said it's 1 times 3, so we have 3 also prime. In case of 5, we have also 5 is a prime. In 7, 7 is a prime. And 9 is a prime? No, because it's 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. It has more than two factors. And 11 is considered prime. You can continue. Also 13 is a prime, and so on and so forth. Some important notes. The first is that the number 1 is a factor for all numbers, because if you just multiply simply number 1 by any number, it gives you the same number. So it's a factor for all numbers. The number 1 has only one factor, and that's why it's not considered to be prime. The prime number has only two factors, 1 and itself. The smallest prime number is 2, and the only even prime number is 2. The smallest odd prime number is 3. Let's now practice. The numbers what and what has three factors. So we will write 4 and 9. Why we chose 4 and 9? Because if we just simply try the 4, it's 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. If you count the factors here, you will find them 1, 2, and 4. Can we take the 2? No, because we don't take the repeated number. As for the 9, so we have here only 3 factors. Let's see the 9. 1 times 9, 3 times 3. So 1, factors are 1, 3, and 9. How many are they? They are only 3 factors. The numbers what and what has two factors, and we call them what? So choose any number that has two factors. I chose here 5 and 11. You can write 2 and 3. You can write also 7 and 11. You can write any two numbers, any prime number, by the way. And we call them prime numbers because the prime numbers are the numbers that has only two factors, and also it's 1 and itself. What is the factor of number 9? Or get any factor for number 9. So we have here 1. We can choose 1 or 3 or 9. So here I will choose 3 and write that 3 is a factor for number 9. Number 16 has how many factors? In order to know the number of factors for any number, we have basically to get the factors first. So what are the factors of number 16? It's 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. And then how many factors? 1, 2, 4, 4, 8, 16. No, we don't take the 4 which is repeated. So if we count them, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only 5 factors, not 6, because we don't get the repeated number. The number 1 is a factor for all numbers. That's all regarding the factors and prime numbers. And thanks for watching. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.